Hi everybody, it's Dr. Nick here. No, I'm just kidding. What's up? Simpsons.
Oh.
Come on.
It's Thursday. It's time for, what did you name this show?
moviepass Midnight Madness, I believe, something like that.
Which we haven't yet go to a movie at midnight.
Because they don't do midnight showings anymore.
That's right.
Which is a little disappointing.
Thank you to that douchebag in Colorado.
Yeah.
But 10 o'clock or 7 o'clock in this case is alright.
Yeah. Although I kind of miss going actually at midnight. There was something special about it.
Yep, something that we'll never have again.
Yeah.
Fuck you, guy in Colorado!
So yeah.
So what did we see this week?
We saw Only the Brave tonight, because it was kind of limited this week of what was starting. It was
slow week.
It was, our choices were Tyler Perry, Serial Killer, or Firefighters. We went with Firefighters.
Mm-hmm. I knew nothing of this movie. I hadn't seen the trailer. I hadn't even heard of it until like 2 days ago. So I said, Jonathan, you pick. I trust your judgment. You pick. Maybe next week I'll pick. Or the week after that I'll pick. Or the week after that I'll pick. Next time we have something slow, a weekend that's slow where there's no big releases, maybe I'll pick something. But he always watches the trailers anyway, so he already knows what's coming out 2 years before it comes out. So
I like to keep abreast of what's going on. And this one kind of intrigued me. It did since I saw the trailer for the first time like a month ago.
Mm-hmm. This
one kind of intrigued me. It's based on a true story of the Granite Mountain firefighters in Arizona, who was the first municipal firefighters to be granted the title of hotshots, which is the highest form that you can get for wildfire firefighters. It's very, very elite, and no municipal firefighting squad had ever been granted that before this.
For those who don't know much about firefighting, this the comparison of how specialized and a big deal this is like the SEAL Team 6 of firefighting.
Yeah.
Basically.
They go in, their entire job is to fight fire with fire, literally. Mm-hmm. They don't go in with water and chemicals, they go in with axes, shovels, and gasoline. Mm-hmm. And they dig trenches and they burn fires to stop the fire, the actual fire that's going. They do controlled burns in order to, and what they're doing is they're eating up all the fuel and all the oxygen in the area so that the fire itself will go out.
So imagine if a fire's coming this way and you got houses right here, they'll start a fire here to, burn all that vegetation and stuff out, so it can't, when it gets to there, it's just all dead grass, dead ground, so basically.
And it goes out.
It goes out.
Yeah.
So that's basically what they do.
Yeah, it's very intense. It's a very intense job, and this was a true story that from, I believe it was 2009, something like that this happened. It was fairly recently still.
Yeah, because they were using iPhones. So,
yeah.
And iPhones have only been out since 2007, I think.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's been within the past 10 years that this happened. Mm-hmm. You should know about it being a true story. It's gonna, it's. I didn't know anything about this, but yeah, I should have picked up on the fact that it's not going to end well.
And it doesn't.
So.
It doesn't.
But anybody who maybe knew about this, you already know what to expect. Mm-hmm. So we're not going to give any spoiler alerts, but stuff happens.
Yeah.
But it was an excellent movie. It was really, really intense. It's the best use of fire that I've seen in a long, long time.
Mm-hmm.
What was the last big firefighter movie? movie. That one with Joaquin Phoenix, I think, but that wasn't really about firefighting itself. It was about firefighters.
There really hasn't been a lot. Firefighting is one of those genres that really doesn't hit major movies very often.
Yeah.
Usually when it does, it's done very well, but they don't tell a lot of stories, you know?
Yeah.
I mean...
Hell, the last one I've seen, you know, and the one that everybody goes to is Backdraft. So
well, it's because it's an absolute masterpiece,
right.
you know?
But
it kind of ruined the genre in a lot of ways. So like it's been made perfectly, so we don't really need. I liked this because I like the idea of making a movie telling a story of hotshots, because that's not something you see very often.
mm-hmm.
That's not something a lot of people know about, you know.
And like it was a beautiful film. I mean, like the way it was shot, it was like real and gritty, and it was, I mean, there was no CG fire. I mean, it was done right.
Yeah.
It was very, very intense, and it was almost hot in the theater. I normally get cold in the theater, but no, I was quite warm in the theater. Just the atmosphere of how intense the scenes were, and how they just get right there in the middle of a fire. So it was two thumbs up ski.
I very much like this movie as well. It was not what I was expecting at all, and I don't mean that in the sense that I didn't know the story, so I didn't know what I was going into.
I did not know the story, so I had no idea what I was going into.
I didn't either. All I knew was that it was about firefighters who were doing like wildfires. That's really all that I knew. What I mean by it wasn't what I expected was I knew that it was based on a true story, and I've become accustomed to movies that are based on true stories to be almost over dramatized in a lot of ways. This one was not. It felt very real. These characters were very real because, I mean, they're based on real people, but they're played in such a sense that it feels like it's not an actor doing this. You know? I mean, to be perfectly honest, some of the acting was almost cringy, but it felt like real people. Like Brendan and Mac being roommates. That whole scene was almost cringy, but they felt like real people. Yeah. You know, they felt like just two people who didn't like each other and then became best buds. You know? And that just kind of threw me off because I'm not used to seeing that. I'm so used to seeing over-dramatized true stories to the sense that they don't feel like real stories anymore. You know?
With the exception of the four leads, Josh Brolin, Jennifer Connelly, Annie McDowell, and who was the mayor? Who played the chief? Jeff Daniels.
Yeah. Yeah, that was Jeff Daniels. Yeah, I promise.
Wow, I thought that was
I swear to you, Jeff Daniels.
Okay, it looked like.
Because the director is the guy who directed Tron Legacy, and it's the first time they've worked together since then.
Jeff Daniels? Anyway, besides those four...
While he proves me right...
besides those four, it really just felt like it was just a cast of, like, firefighters.
Yeah. Yeah. Because, I mean, there were a few names in there that were known, but they're not hugely popular actors.
Yeah.
Taylor Kish was in there, who I like a lot. He played Mac. Miles Teller, who I think is kind of a rising star. I look forward to more of him.
Jeff Bridges,
whatever.
I was thinking Big Lebowski. That's why I kept thinking that. It's like Big Lebowski.
Yeah. Sorry. Excuse me. He proved me wrong. Whatever. Doesn't happen very often.
No, it doesn't.
So,
I'm usually on the losing end of the stick of truth.
but yeah, they did. They just felt like just firefighters, you know.
It was very good.
Yeah, but
good use of music. I like the soundtrack.
oh yeah, a lot of interesting stuff. Everything from some really heavy metal all the way down to fucking Rawhide.
Yeah.
Being played at one point, and Copperhead Road, which I didn't expect that to come out anywhere.
Yeah. I liked when they were going to their first fire when they were being evaluated, and they're playing "Jump in the Fire" by Metallica.
Yes.
Yes. I looked over. I was like, yes.
I just got to give major props to Josh Brolin for this one.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, he just killed. I mean, Josh Brolin is always good.
Right.
Josh Brolin is just fantastic in everything he does, but he just killed it in this movie, and Jennifer Connelly too.
He's come a long way since Goonies.
Jennifer Connelly has come a long way since Labyrinth.
Yep.
But the two of them just killed it in this movie. I mean, God, just powerful, powerful scenes.
Yep.
The two of them.
So that's it. That's all I have to say. Anything else? You have anything else to say?
No, not really. Very good. Very different, but very good. Would recommend it.
Yep. So until next week. Yeah, we didn't even do the review on Happy Death Day.
Well, you can do next week because I won't be here.
Okay.
So next week, next week he may do one solo. I will be at a concert next week, so I will not be here.
And next week will probably be my review of My Little Pony the movie. Here it is. It sucked. Or it was amazing if you're a brony. Who knows? So, thanks for watching. Blessed be. Like and subscribe for more movie reviews. And the like.
Yep.
And see you next time.